Health concerns about overcrowded churchyard cemeteries in Victorian-era London, as well as the need for new land to satisfy the quickly expanding city, led to the creation of Highgate Cemetery in 1839. Located in North London, the sprawling 20-acre cemetery, adorned with ornate Gothic architecture and stonework, quickly became a sought-after burial location for the who's who of 1800s London. However, by the end of the Second World War, Highgate had become neglected and overgrown, the once beautiful mausoleums, headstones, and crypts falling victim to ruin and decay. By the 1960s, the cemetery had become all but abandoned. And this is where things get interesting. Local newspapers began to print eyewitness accounts of red-eyed demons and ghastly ghosts who lurked behind the vine-covered walls of Highgate. Reports surfaced about the ghostly figure of a wild-eyed and crazed old woman running through the overgrown and dilapidated graveyard searching for children she had murdered. There was also a mysterious shrouded figure who would stare silently towards the sky and disappear if approached, only to reappear some distance away and continue his skyward gaze. But it was reports of the Highgate vampire that really stirred things up. Described by witnesses as a tall, dark figure who floated through the graveyard, he was said to have a terrifying face and a stare that was both hypnotic and bone-chilling. In 1970, after a popular magician of the day announced an official vampire hunt, scores of hunters flooded into the cemetery with crucifixes and wooden stakes in hand. The real vampire, of course, was never found, but graves were ransacked and corpses were staked and beheaded. By the early 1980s, most of the vampire craze had died down, and a group called Friends of Highgate Cemetery began a massive restoration project to return the cemetery to its original glory. Likely the most well-known of Highgate's 170,000 residents is Karl Marx, a German philosopher, economist, and revolutionary socialist who died in London in 1883. Singer George Michael was also laid to rest in Highgate following his death in 2016.